Finding mental health care in Toronto is hard enough, but accessing care that's sensitive of Muslim spirituality is even tougher. That's why one local group created a platform that provides resources specifically for this community while keeping faith at its center.
Bismillah. Assalamu alaikum. May peace and blessings be upon you.
This is Rue, a mindfulness app that combines psychology with Islam. Rue Care is its extension, a global directory with more than 500 Muslim therapists. Omar Khan decided to launch Rue Care after struggling to find a mental health app during the pandemic. None resonated with him as they were missing a spiritual element. Khan says many other Muslims feel this way too.
We've actually found that there's a whole segment of people that exclude themselves from the benefits of mindfulness because they associate being mindful with their faith. One misconception is that Islam doesn't have much to do with mindfulness or even just mental health, but that is very much a misconception because Muslims, in fact, were one of the first ones to treat mental health and psychological disorders.
All mental health care providers on Rue Care are Muslim. Sadaf Jamal knows firsthand how important this is. She experienced that disconnect as a patient herself. Now Jamal is a registered psychotherapist on Rue's directory.
In my practice, I provide that safe space, a non-judgmental space to my clients where they can be unapologetic about their identity. And when you allow that space to people where they can be themselves, they can truly embrace their healing process.
Imam Yassine Dwyer is the voice of the Rue app. He says it's all about balancing faith with doing whatever you can to improve your life.
This is really what we have to keep in mind when it comes to addressing, the intersection between psychology, spiritual health, because ultimately it all leads to the same goal.
Dwyer says the goal of holistic well-being aligns with Islamic traditions. But barriers to care persist, especially because of cultural stigma around mental illness and seeking therapy. Rue tries to address that alongside partners like the Khalil Center. Its clinicians were among the first to join Rue Care.
Muslims will feel that perhaps their spiritual connection isn't as strong with God, and that's why they're having these symptoms of mental illness. But when it comes to a physical illness, we're more than happy to go to a family doctor.
Co-founder Humaira Celebi, who studied psychology, believes Rue is closing a long-standing gap.
I would take notes on the sides, thinking, this matches with this in Islam. So I always had this mission for myself to merge Islam and psychology. And that was just my, in my own world, my own efforts, trying to understand how this, science fits with my faith.
When we turn towards our inner critic with compassion, that part of us that has been craving love finally finds resonance.
Signing off, I'm Anita Lee of The Green Line reporting with City News.